Normally, I've used this Digitalisa film scanning mask from Lomography to scan my 35mm film, but I found it to be a little bit tedious to use. Some things I don't really love about it. See, this mask is designed in a way that's supposed to show as much as possible of your film borders, and that means that the area holding onto your film is very, very thin. And that often results in the film not being properly attached. Maybe it's a bit crooked, it's hard to get totally flat, and it's also just flimsy to work with. So I often end up spending a lot of time attaching and reattaching the film. And you see, I don't really want the film strip border to be a part of my picture, so I don't really need that feature. So I thought there had to be a better option for me. And that is why I was interested in trying out this one. This is the basic film carrier 35 from Negative Supply. It's a cheaper and somewhat simpler version of their Pro film carrier. A little cheaper building materials probably, and it doesn't have the wheel on the side for advancing your film. On this one you have to push your film through manually, but I don't really see that as a huge drawback. That's just my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna try scanning a roll of CineStill 800 with this thing and see what I think of it. I'll also be timing myself to see how much faster I get through a roll with this thing compared to the Digitalisa. I have a feeling it's gonna be significant. Although it's made of mostly plastic, I still feel like the basic film carrier feels good in my hands while using it. I had seen some comments online complaining about the construction quality of it, but I think especially for the price of it, it feels really solid and not something that we have any fear of breaking. It has enough weight and stiffness to easily pull a whole roll of film through without having to hold the carrier, and it's in no way sliding across the light table. I'm sure the rubber feet help a lot too though. However, if you are worried about stability, Negative Supply are also selling this film carrier stabilizing mask, which will essentially attach your film carrier to your light table. Aside from the build quality though, what I really like about this film carrier is just the ease of use. It's just a very simple, uncomplicated product, which essentially makes for a very uncomplicated experience using it. The grooves holding your film have a very wide opening on the entrance side, which makes it really easy to insert the film. You don't really have to look at what you're doing to line it up properly. Just make sure it's facing the right way up and push it in. 10 minutes, 47 seconds, that's how long I spent scanning a whole roll of CineStill. I probably could have shaved off a little more time if I had the uncut roll from the lab, so I didn't have to load and reload it for every strip of film. I could have just dragged the whole thing through, but anyway, I'm happy with that improvement. But I have to say, I'm generally really happy with this. I'm sure the Pro version of the film carrier feels even more robust and more premium, and sure, it's nice to have the wheel on the side for advancing your film. But if you don't want to spend the extra $300 it costs for the Pro version, I think this is a really, really great value and a really simple product that just works as it's intended. It's more than sufficient to get the job done. Quick side note to this, if you're one of these photographers who do actually want your film borders in your scans, for $45 extra they do sell a version of this which allows for full border scans. So if that's what you want, they do also cater to you. I put the links to Negative Supply down in the description if you're interested in these. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate if you subscribe. If you're interested in a full video on how I do film scanning, leave a comment down below and I'll probably get to that in the future.